Nation. Please welcome to the stage the mayor of Harmontown, the eponymous Dan Harmon.
Doritos! It's a crunchy, salty, cheesy snack.
You've just taken to bringing your Doritos half-eaten on stage with you now.
We got financial troubles, Jeff. We need to start advertising or else. We are in more dire straits than a person that doesn't drive a Honda. Google it.
Do you want to
Yahoo it?
Do you want to do your Doritos jingle now, or do you want to save it for later?
Let's do it now. Let's get it out of the way.
All right, ready?
I know Doritos. I don't mean get it out of the way like it's bad to advertise. Let's do it. Let's give people the opportunity to learn about Doritos.
Well, I mean,
at the top of the show.
Dan, when I think about getting Doritos out of the way, I think I'm getting them off the table and into my mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the name of this song. Into my mouth.
And Dan Harmon Doritos ad. Take one.
Yep. In my mouth. And fuck the Queen. Fuck the Queen. It's just in keeping with genre. Doritos does not have any opinion about the monarchy. But it's staying in genre, fuck the Queen. Doritos in your mouth.
I guess, speaking of getting out of the way, we should just do our Honda ad. You mentioned Honda. We should just do
yes.
Honda.
Okay, Honda, right. Forgot that. Machine that gets you in your heart. Honda is a machine that makes you happy tough. 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder, V6, V8, V9 anti-lock brakes, safety standards compliant until 2019. Airbags so that you statistically die less, or at least within the margins of insurance. So thank you to those guys. You know, make sure you tweet them and let them know. I love Harmontown and I love your thing because, as you know, as fans of something, your job is to keep us alive. Otherwise, you failed.
How do we justify these incredibly lucrative sponsors like Doritos and Honda and still be charging people for our new subscriptions? How does that work?
You get everyone's getting Doritos that subscribes. You get Doritos. And there's a person, if you're a student, there's a person coming to your school, and he's like a clown, but he's got orange triangles. He's being workshopped right now. He doesn't have a name yet. He's the untitled Doritos spokesmodel.
I think the working title is Juicy, the Doritos clown.
They're working on stuff based on just like people's feelings about things. Like right now, they're thinking of calling him just like Outrage, just based on his name is Outrage, the Doritos happy person, and he's gonna come to your school and he's gonna give you shit. If you're a student.
He's going to give you shit, like get on your case about
He's going to get on your case. He's going to be like, do your homework, bitch! And then he'll apologize because that's his gimmick. Ronald McDonald did magic tricks. Outrage the triangle. He apologizes.
Outrage the happy triangle?
He apologizes for everything.
I like Outrage the Happy Triangle a lot.
All right, so you probably have noticed already that I'm on painkillers and that I combined it with drinking and that I've been signing stuff for the Rick and Morty signing.
Are you drunk during a show?
Yeah, sorry, Jeff. Jeff's got high standards for this stuff.
I would like to apologize. I was rotten as a fucking chop last week.
It was what my therapist calls informed consent. That's a phrase she always uses. Informed consent. We knew you were going to be drunk.
I warned you. I warned you like 3 days in advance. I'm like, should we do a show on Easter?
Yeah. I didn't say, don't come to the show if you're drunk. I said,
if I had my wits about me, I would have called in sick because I was worthless. I owe you all an apology. Or a thank you because I was, or you're welcome.
Yeah. Whatever you want, you got it from everybody.
I remember licking a lot of balls in Shadowrun. I know that.
It felt like maybe
the thing is, sadly, I wasn't in a blackout. I remember every bit of that show, and that's what really breaks my heart.
I'm on painkillers because I had a biopsy. I got a.
Dan, I was talking about myself. Sorry, go ahead.
I have for those who would listen for free to the show, I just revealed a stab wound inflicted on me by government-funded assassins called doctors who examined me for that sound I make when I laugh. Wait, I'm cured. Wait, okay, this is right.
There it is.
There it is. It's like a bicycle.
I'm pretty sure if any of us tried it that hard 3 times, we'd make the same sound. Let's all try it at once. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, there's a couple. Yeah. I went in for that sound, and then that sound, they said, like, well, let's take some x-rays, and then they're like, well, your lymph nodes are enlarged, so we should check out your lymph nodes enlarged, blah, blah. They go, we're going to do this test. So you should meet the specialist. Well, the specialist says you should do this test. Well, this test indicates to the specialist that you should see a specialist. You should go to this guy. And so, like $1 million later, I'm sure, like they're just like, oh, we're going to need to go inside to your chest and, like, pull out some stuff from your lungs, and we're going to do a biopsy. And I was like, well, what's wrong? And he's like, well, you put it off so much that if it was cancer, you'd be dead by now. So you're fine. And I was like, okay, good to know yes, okay, good. And also, like, and I was like, and then we'll find out why I make the sound when I laugh. And the doctor was like, what? No, that sound you just make now. It was like a Louis C.K. bit. Like, it's just like, no, you just shitty. You just make that sound now. That's not a disease. That's not inhibiting your ability to live. We don't care about that sound you make. What are you doing? Why are you cutting me open? To get cells to verify that you don't have something. So they're just spending money.
Are
they're
you
just,
in the clear?
They're just giving each other money.
Did they give you the all clear?
No, they're never gonna. We're all just this nation of people who are just like we're like cattle that are also wearing farmer hats. Like we're a farm of farmers. We're a farmer farm. Put that in your paperback, Orwell. Fuck Animal Farm. What about Farmer Farm? Balloon mind for rent.
But
and they gave me painkillers because it hurts because they stabbed me in the throat while I was sleeping.
Show him the wound. Show him the thing. Find the camera.
It's fine. I'm not complaining. We have a lot of Harmontown fans who are like, "Oh, my leg is in where my arm should be." Like, I'm not like we are a community of misfits, including the medical misfits who are like walk around like.
So how big is the incision in your throat?
I don't know. It's like the size of a Capri Sun straw. Like they just. I don't know. I haven't looked under here. It just hurt. Like I woke up and it was like
they put like a little like endoscope kind of thing.
Yeah, they put something down there to like collect cells out of my lymph nodes.
And it's got little like grabby bits on
there. Those little like cell-sized grabby bits. Yeah.
And they scoop and then like.
Yeah, I guess.
Nuts.
But then you wake up and it's like if we wake up and it feels like somebody just took a cheese grater to like the inside of your like a cylindrical cheese grater. They just like went like this. Again, I'm not complaining because like childbirth. I mean, like it's just not a thing. Like this was my first surgery. Like it wasn't even barely a surgery. It was like a fucking scopy, you know. Like it was a outpatient thing. So, but
as George Carlin said, your first surgery they call it a procedure.
Right. Yeah. This was like welcome to the club, and I was like, I was really like I don't want to spend my last moments with these people. It was like you know when you get on an airplane and you're like oh god, like I know it's not likely to die on an airplane, but like the terrifying thing is that if you do, you die with these people. These people. Yeah. These shitty people, these shitty Reese Witherspoons, at this point in time, could you put your thing on the boogaboo? Oh, we're dying. Bye. I'm your last person. Bye. I'm the face of God. Bye. 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 I'm a person in a costume. I'm a fucking bureaucratic idiot. Yeah. I'm a parasite. Bye. At this point in time, we'd like to remind you. Everything that an airline tells you, they'd like to remind you. We'd like to remind you is subliminal code for you're a piece of shit. You forgot something. I didn't forget shit. It ain't hard to get on a metal tube and get launched into the air and then land. I didn't forget anything. I'm a fucking genius. I'd like to remind you I'm a fucking human being, not force majeure. At this point in time, we'd like to remind you that we do have a really full flight. I don't know how that happened. Fucking hate airlines. They're a criminal organization. It's a fucking cartel. Look up the definition of cartel. I've been over this. Look it up. Look up the word cartel in the dictionary and then look at what airline companies are.
Have you ever been on a plane when you looked around at the people around you and thought, no, this is a good plane to go down if this one went down?
No, because it's always staffed with these people. You got one guy in the front that's like, I'm this guy at this point in time. I'd like you to remind you at this point in time.
No, I'm talking about the other passengers, not the staff.
Fuck other passengers. Who cares? I mean, they're random. What do you look over and like, oh my God, that's...
I got in a plane one time.
That's Jennifer Jason Leigh. And she's like, yeah, let's die.
I will see you at Jennifer Jason Leigh and raise you a George Takei. As I got on,
I would love to die with George Takei.
Yeah,
yes.
we're like,
it's pronounced Takei.
Takei. Mr. Takei. We had Sulu on our flight, and everyone's like, "Fuck it, we're not dying under any circumstances." Like Sulu's got.
I would follow George Takei anywhere, including death.
Did I ever say on the show what he said when he got on the plane right in front of me? He was checking in to get on board, and there was he was a very out gay black guy who was the guy that was working the tickets and checking you in. He goes, okay, thank you, Mr. Proops, thank you, Mr. So-and-so. And he goes, oh, Mr. Takei, what a pleasure. And he goes, oh, thank you. and the guy said, Mr. Takei, I had the pleasure of seeing you on a episode of Big Bang Theory last night, or something like that, or some show. And he goes, oh, that's very good news, because I can expect a residual.
He's the man. He's great.
And then he got on the plane and he had kind of a cough, and his boyfriend or a companion or whoever.
Husband,
is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just he was being attended to, and it was lovely. And everyone on the plane was like,
they're a very cute couple. Fun. And I've said this on the show. I just want to reiterate. George Takei is an American hero. Here's why. Betrayed by his country twice in one lifetime, like 2 times given the excuse to give up on this country because he was born Japanese American and locked up in a camp. And it's like he didn't let that make him jaded. He continued, and then during his acting career, he had to be in the closet, like because you had to be in the closet back then. You just had to, and and still, and then to have gay marriage challenge and all that stuff. It's like. He never just did the easy thing, which is fun for all of us, which is to just be like, fuck society, fuck this. He always meets it with this ardor and goes well, I'd prefer if it was something like this, and I'm gonna read you. I'd like you to listen to this letter I'm going to read. He's a good activist, a good guy. I've never been fucked over by society once, and I hate it. I've never had anything but privilege shoved up my ass with a silver turkey baster. And I'm sick of everybody, and they can go fuck themselves. Maybe that's the key. Maybe you need to have a little bit of people shitting on you from birth in order for you to realize how lucky you are to be an American and how worth it is, even when the dream is kind of sitting over there like a pile of shit, that it's still worth something because the dream exists.
Yeah, I think you also do have to be sort of a special person to rise up from that.
Are you calling him retarded? It's fucked up, dude. I'm on painkillers. I'm sorry.
What brand of painkiller are you on? What's
Retardinol?
Retardinol. They rarely prescribe Retardinol anymore.
I know. They said you're going to be in stupid pain. My sister's retarded. Fuck you. Try having a retarded sister.
I love the fake high road.
You think it was hard to listen to me talk like that? Try having a retarded sister.
What are you on exactly? What's it called? And I'm almost certain you're not supposed to have Kettle One alongside it.
I know. I looked it up. It says it doesn't have acetaminophen in it, so it's not like bad for your liver. To like, I have been drinking with these painkillers, but I am in pain. They did stab me in my sleep for money, like. And then when I wake up in the morning. Oh boy, it's so complicated. All right, we have some special guests here tonight, and special in the aforementioned sense.
Our next guest brought to you by Retardinol.
What was I talking about? Oh, you want to? It was. It's some pill. Like, is it Narcol or Narcol? Narco? Which just seems like a generic.
Narco is like super duper painkiller. Like that's heavy duty.
But then there's on the bottle it says Hydra something. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It feels good. It feels great. And I was in pain, so I took the pill and then I drank, and so here you have me. So just deal with it, as Dr. Phil would say, as the great Dr. Phil would say. I just want to talk about a couple things, okay?
Great.
Do you mind? Okay, thank you for coming tonight. Game of Thrones is on tonight. Thank you. That makes you all heroes. You are all, like, if you were on Game of Thrones, you'd all be the big, tall lesbian lady.
It's
in my eyes, my favorite character.
What's her name?
I don't know her name. Bree. It's Bree, right? Yeah.
Brienne.
Bree, yeah.
It's possible to have watched it and be here right now, right? Raise a show of hands or applause. Have people watched it already? All right. Was it by the same people? Applause. Was it good?
It's it's beyond that. You can't like Tim. This Game of Thrones is a little salty. Like forget that.
Game of Thrones is always juicy, which is why it's brought to you by Doritos.
When you have an orange triangle and it's covered in powder that dehydrates you and sends chemicals to your brain that make you crave the soft drinks manufactured by the same company. Because we're all slaves. And fuck the queen, but also Doritos.
How come the fuck the queen part never makes it in until the music is over?
It's there for, it's just genre. Like, it's like Doritos is going for a new campaign this year that's like, it's fuck the queen of your hunger. But they don't want to Mickey Mouse it. Like, they don't want it to be in the songs, but it's just like fuck the queen of your hunger. It's like a punk. Like, you're punk. You hate the queen. You're hungry, but you don't want to.
Yeah, because Frito-Lay's was always God save the queen of your hunger. They were royalists in that regard.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah, it's like go see this is the crown jewel of your hunger. This is like their new campaign is like Doritos. You're going to start seeing these commercials on the internet. They call them webmercials. There's like fancy British people, and they're like, "Would you pass me the Salisbury steak, please, Lord Governor?" "Oh, yes, I would, then, all righty." And then Macho Randy Savage comes through the wall and goes like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Did you say Nacho Randy Savage?
He's not.
Did I mishear that, or did you say Nacho Randy Savage?
I misspoke, but the truth is that he is now.
He sold out to Doritos?
Yes.
He's now Nacho Randy Savage?
It's like when Sergeant Slaughter joined G.I. Joe, but like.
That breaks your heart.
Yeah, he's now Nacho. Yeah, I mean, it does break your heart. I can't believe he sold out like that. I can't believe it.
I used to think Macho Randy Savage. I guess I'm talking about pre-Slim Jim Randy Savage.
Yeah, the American Psycho Christian Bale. Like, before he got his teeth fixed. Okay. All right. Anyways, Game of Thrones, thanks for being here. As Game of Thrones fans and Harmontown fans, you've made a sacrifice that should surely be rewarded, I'm sure. I'm going to get an Apple Watch. Fuck you. I don't care. Stop yelling at me. I don't care. If Apple made Kleenex, I would get it. I would blow my nose in it. And then I would go like, okay, did the Apple Kleenex work? Like, I don't have a car. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm not. There's no other company that bothers to like try to like design shit with the consumer in mind. Like it is for like rich shitty people.
What does the Apple Watch? Because I've only seen like images of it.
It's just sort of like it truly is useless. Of course it's useless. So is Twitter. Like remember when everyone was like joking about Twitter? Like what purpose does Twitter serve? I don't know. But like I know that like when our watches, we don't wear watches anymore because we have these phones, but it's like you dig in your pocket, you pull out these things. Remember before watches, they had these pocket watches. That's where we are now. Your phone has become a pocket watch. So now we have to go forward into the 80s and have a tinier phone on our wrist that can just let us know what time it is. And if we have any text messages without having to pull our phone out of our pocket, I'm getting one. Fuck you. I'm going to get one. I'm going to wear it discreetly. Like under long sleeves during the winter, because I am a little embarrassed. I don't want to be the only guy.
Have you ever seen somebody walking around with them currently? Or?
No, they just came out, so I haven't seen them yet.
I can't wear.
Does anybody have one right now? No. Okay. See, they're hot. They're hot.
I can't wear a watch. I get too fidgety, and I'm also when I was in the 80s, like junior high school or high school. I think the last time I wore a watch was I was a freshman in high school. And I would just fidget the whole time and constantly look at my watch, and constantly.
That's what you're supposed to do. It's called using your watch.
Yeah, but I think I have a bit of OCD where I kept looking at it and I would divide my day up into ever decreasing like fractions of time.
That's what you're supposed to do.
It says big watch.
Let's bring out Big Watch. All right, let's bring out. Let's bring him out. Let's just bring him out like the way you bring a bull out at a rodeo.
Out of a giant metal gate.
Let's bring out Rick and Morty creator Justin Roiland.
Oh, shit! Brought to you by Retardinol.
I think if you sit closer to me, it works better.
All right, okay. Wow. Oh, man. Jeff Davis. What a sight for sore eyes over there.
How are you, Mr. Roiland?
I'm good. Haven't seen you in a while.
But you don't age at all. You look just as boyish and youthful as I've ever seen you.
I just sort of build fat. Slowly but surely, I build fat against my body.
You look hard as a rock.
All right.
Justin, I have a question for you,
Yeah.
and I'm not joking. How do you keep your hair so soft and manageable?
I I don't wash it for a few days in a row, and then like I'll sleep on it, and then I'll spray it with like that dry shampoo spray, and then I'll wash it, and then like I won't wash it for like 3 or 4 days, so like the cycle repeats and continues. But why are we talking about that?
We're really snapping into this news about your hygiene.
Are you into this?
It's zesty.
Curious? Jesus Christ.
This is juicy news we're hearing right now.
Man, what am I doing?
How you been?
I'm good.
I want an emotional weather report from Justin Roiland.
Are you still crazy? Are you still crazy, Justin?
Yeah,
You're still mentally ill?
Yes, I'm fucking depressed. Yeah. Hey,
don't fall for it. It's
happier as I've ever been.
If a manic depressive tells you he's depressed, you don't say "aw," you say "okay." Bullshit. I'll wait. Bullshit. Bullshit.
It's like a person who got off for being criminally insane, and they don't have to stand trial. Oh, I'm so crazy. But bullshit. No, but I'm seriously fucking depressed.
You're fucked up. You're a crazy person.
I'm not that crazy.
Justin, when you say you mean you're capital D depressed, or there's something on your mind right now?
Lowercase d depressed. Lowercase.
Is there something on your mind right now that is currently depressing to you or depressing you?
Yeah, there is. But the sign in the window that said he was here was like so complicated. Like,
wait, what did it say?
Robin Williams has been on the show, and it didn't have like all the
what
caveats.
What was on the window? What I don't even.
It said, Justin Roiland's here.
It said things we weren't allowed to talk about, like on the sign.
Said,
yeah.
Roiland is here, but don't tip the ship for him. Jesus Christ, fuck, I'm sorry.
Wait, can I see that? Can I see that, please?
Is this your writing, sir?
Yeah, this was. Let the court see. I wrote this. Let me see what I wrote. Roiland is here. By the way, this is fucking. Your assistant told me to do this.
What's the ship? What is the ship?
But don't tip the ship. I don't know. I'm pretty drunk. I'm pretty drunk right now, and I'm sorry.
I can't believe
I took it to mean we're not allowed
Jesus
to talk
Christ, fuck, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so let me explain this. So what I was going for here was like, okay.
Do you want some painkillers?
Spencer, no.
I have more.
Yes, but no. Yes and no. But no, Spencer came to me and he said, just go stand in the little window and look at Dan. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. He's like doing his bed. He's like, that's like the opening routine for
I practiced it for
Harmontown. Like,
days,
I'm not going to stand there like a weirdo and like leer at him. And then he looks at me and goes, "Oh yeah,
just put a
here."
just put a sign, just put a novel on a piece of paper and hold it up."
So I said, he's like, "Why don't you write down like that you're here?" And I'm like, oh, "Okay." And I was really drunk when I wrote this, and I still am. And I wrote, "Roiland is here, but don't tip the ship for him," which means don't stop what you're doing.
Oh, I thought it meant don't talk about your relationship.
No. No,
because you said not to talk about your relationship tonight.
No, I know, but no. All it meant was like,
Hey,
don't
rock the boat. Don't,
yeah.
Of his relationship.
Look, he's been doing the Harmontown for a while. Don't you know?
Yeah,
don't do anything on my account.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and then later I wrote, Jesus Christ, fuck, I'm sorry.
All right,
and that's just a larger extension of where I'm at right now psychologically.
What's the depressing news? What's
we don't want to get into that today. We don't want to get into that shit today.
Harmontown is about plumbing the rude depths.
I know.
Are you having a good love life?
I am. I love my girlfriend, fiance. My fiance girlfriend.
Right.
I love her.
When are you going to tie that knot? You proposed her like in 89.
I'm going for a 10-year engagement. I am. I'm going
like
for
the Will Ferrell movie. What was the Paul Rudd? Mark Ruffalo?
I'm going for the 10-year engagement because I think that screen printed leggings of fucking what the fuck are you wearing, dude?
That's Anatoly's wearing special pants.
Are these Anatoly? God damn you!
Anatoly, come stand up and show everybody your special pants.
Yeah.
Are you
somebody
wearing,
cameraman? Zoom in on this. Holy fucking shit! The guy that played, what's the guy from Jinx? What's the fucking Bobby Durst?
He's got Ryan Gosling.
He's got fucking Ryan Gosling, a.k.a.
Gosling.
Bobby Durst, fucking pants on.
His buns are decoupage with Ryan Gosling's face.
And he just flexed him a little bit.
Anatoly, turn
His
around.
buns are like
turn around,
Lister Jr.'s pecs.
Showing some Russian Ryan Gosling cock. There we are. There we are. That's the stuff. We just changed our rating.
And our religion. This is the Anatoly I like. I don't like the aloof Anatoly.
The one where you're wearing the mask. And
don't be aloof about me pointing out your aloofness. I like the out there figure skating Anatoly.
Anatoly, grab a mic.
I don't like the guy that like wears like a Hello Kitty like hood, and then you go like, what's going on with the Hello Kitty? And then he goes, what do you mean? What the fuck? What?
No.
I don't know what the fuck.
Ryan Gosling is really fucking attractive.
You're right, maybe.
I mean,
Anatoly, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Where does one acquire a pair of...
the sink, it's called internet.
There's a sink called the internet.
What is this?
See, I don't like it. I don't like this generation. I don't like it.
See, see, back in my day, when I wanted to pick up some Ralph Macchio tights, I had to walk into a store and physically purchase them over the counter like a gentleman.
Stupid. And then you have to carry it home. You just carry it home like all the way.
Yeah.
And now you have to just sit home and just push the button and you have all
Where's the pride in what you're doing, Anatoly? Where's the pride and ownership of buying your Ryan Gosling
pride,
anonymously?
It's not about pride.
Like a thief.
It's not fucking about pride.
It should be about pride.
No, nothing's about pride.
It's about ease of purchase.
Wow. Yeah. Nothing is about pride. He's right.
Look at his knee. Look at his knee. Make Ryan Gosling go deformed. Go ahead. Gentle. Harmon, you looking at that?
Can we try something, Anatoly? Can you get up?
Can we get a zoom in on that?
I want to see what Anatoly...
That is fucking creepy. That is fucking creepy.
Which Ryan Gosling's on your butthole? I want to see this one.
Yeah, let's go.
Stand up.
Right.
That's just fucking wrong.
Can we make him talk? Is there one that we can make him... No?
That's fucking...
Over the line, Jeff. Over the line.
I'm a journalist, Dan. I'm a journalist.
How can you have no respect to Ryan Gosling, dude? No. It's fucking Ryan Gosling.
No, I don't show him the respect that you were showing him right now.
I always get Ryan Gosling confused with the other guy,
Brian Gosling.
What's his name?
Brian
Gyllenhaal, the little Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference between those two.
Yeah, because their beards are shape-shifting. You never know what beard they're going to have.
Yeah, I just felt that they both came from the same silly putty egg, and they're both like one of them you went like this, and one of them you went like that, and they're both like always upset.
You know what they have in common, though? All girls we know want to bone them.
All right. I mean, that's
Am I
everybody.
wrong,
That's
ladies?
everybody. There's no...
Really? You're gonna fucking put me up on a witch stick and burn me? What's a witch steak?
Dan and I have a mutual friend named this actor named Daniel Gillies, who's wonderful, and he's on like those vampire shows and stuff, and he's fantastic. And he's friends with Ryan Gosling, and for
name drop.
No. No. This is me dropping Ryan Gosling's name on behalf of somebody else.
I'm kidding.
For Daniel's birthday party, Ryan Gosling did something that I thought was incredibly groovy. He showed up
with Jake Gyllenhaal, and he's like,
and they just started fucking right in front of everybody. And they wore tights with Daniel's picture all over them.
Hey, he came into his birthday party with Jake Gyllenhaal, and they took hostages. And then both of them kept saying, like, no, I'm Ryan Gosling, to all the party guests. All the party guests had to figure out who to shoot.
They all had guns for some reason.
And they had hostages, which doesn't make any sense.
As you walked into the party, you got a loaded gun. Yeah, you got a firearm.
All right, what did he really do?
He showed up at the, what's it called? The Chateau Marmont, and Daniel got to swing in like balcony, like one of the great rooms up there. And Ryan Gosling comes in on his own, but behind him, I think a 10 or 12 piece mariachi band. That was his gift. And they go, and they played for a half hour, and they fucking boned out, and that was his gift. There was 30 minutes of mariachi.
Wait, was it his birthday?
Can I hear that song again?
He brought it for his gift to Daniel. I brought you music from these guys.
It was Daniel's birthday.
Jeff, can you tell me that song again?
My name is Dan Harmon.
No. Jeff, the song that they played when they came in?
Just, you want to hear it? I can't sing.
I want more, though. I want chorus, verse of that song.
Anatoly, do you miss the Cold War?
Thank you, Dan. I
do. I was thinking about it today. I was talking to my assistant, Steve Levy, about it. We were like, holy shit, man. Because we were just marveling at that 50-year plan we had before we got into World War II. And it was like, fuck, man, for 50 years, like the bad guys were just other white people with a backwards alphabet. It's fucking amazing. And the like barely any bloodshed for 50 years, just a bunch of cool movies about like how we all had film in our pens. Yeah, and now it's just like fucking Day of the Goddamn Dead.
And I totally like in Russia during the Cold War. I mean, how old are you? First off, you're quite young.
25.
25. So you might be too young to answer this well. But were there like in the 80s for us? There were great movies where the Russians were always the great bad guys.
We saw the decade end when it seemed the world would collide with the blink of an eye.
This show brought to you by Retardinol.
I was doing that song. You know. Remember that song?
Oh yeah.
Woman on the radio said that Fruity Pebbles weren't allowed in Germany.
Keep going.
Right now, watching the world wake up from history.
Scritty Politti, who are those guys?
Now, in Russia, were there great movies where the Americans were the bad guys? Was that a thing too?
No, it wasn't like really big. No, I don't think so.
You guys were just stabbing each other for blue jeans the whole time. That was the big secret. We were like, oh no, the Russians. And they were like, don't tell them. Oh, give me some bread. No? Offensive? Probably.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but it was bad over there the whole time. Always was.
They sold counterfeit watches and stuff. I mean, that's all they did. Right, bro?
They do.
My joke is that the joke was
Yeah, please explain.
that like Dan was going, hardcore,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go less
Dustin,
hardcore,
I think that you should.
but
take
also racist
Dustin, to continue
against Russian people.
Everything I know about Russia, I learned from the movie Red Heat with Jim Belushi and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was a hard-hitting documentary. Dustin, I think that you should take advantage, while we're being racist about Russians, to use this Russian intellectual here to explain your depression and what's going on in your life right now.
I'm just fucking depressed.
Yeah, so
Like I want to kill myself, but I'm too scared to do that because I am so frightened of what would happen if I did kill myself. You know what I mean? It's I'm one of those fucking people. You chalk me up into that category.
What do you mean?
Jethophobes.
The people that want to die, but then are so scared of what happens when you die that they're afraid to kill themselves. That's me, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Anatolia, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, how do you deal with that shit with your fucking Ryan Gosling pants? How do you deal with that shit?
Okay.
I want Ryan Gosling to suck on my peephole.
It won't help you. It won't help you.
Just let him talk. It's funny.
Sorry, that's fucked up. I'm sorry, that's fucked up. That's mean, and I'm sorry, and I did not mean to offend you.
All right, go, Anatolia. You have the floor.
The floor for okay. Then I can have a floor to move my religion. It's about what happened after you die.
Okay.
Nothing will happen.
Pretty Russian. Nothing will happen. Lights out, baby.
So you're saying just blackness.
Yeah.
Blackness.
But blackness is a thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I don't think that's true. I think that when you kill yourself and die, or if you die in a car crash, or if you fucking whatever, however you die, I think that you are reborn in... Okay, so I'm kind of hung up on this because... So let's say, Harmon, you make babies with Aaron, right? You poop out a bunch of babies, and those little babies find... Let's say they're girls. Just follow me. So they're girls, and then
Redheads.
they find these boys, and the boys are like, I'm going to fucking fuck that bitch. And they
Okay.
So then the boys fuck your girls, and
right.
they make little babies, and
Okay.
they poop those out, right?
All right, okay.
Okay, so then they go on, and, the fucking circle of life continues, and you die.
Okay.
So my theory is maybe that you will be reborn in your own lineage way down the road when the fucking water's gone, when the planet's burning up and the NASA space station is like, oh shit, we gotta hurry up, motherfuckers.
But how will it be me if I'm not able to go like,
Well,
it's
no, I mean,
me?
it'll be you wiped. Like, it'll be you.
Well, then if you're wiped, then you don't exist.
No, you do, though, because it'll be you, but all your memories will be wiped. So you'll get pooped out of a
But who cares
vagina.
about that guy?
You will, because you're going to have to fucking
No, I
live
won't,
it.
because my memory will be wiped.
Yeah, but you will, because you'll be fucking living it.
No, you might as well say that about all life. That is true about all life. That's the beautiful thing. Is life?
Listen, I'm not
carries
saying
on,
you're
and
going to come back as a blade of grass. I'm saying...
as another guy who is the
I'm
equivalent
going to say
of a
you're going
blade
to
of
come
grass.
back as Dan Harmon's great-great-great-great-grandson.
But he's not going to...
And it's going to be little Danny Harmon pooping out of his vagina. And he's going to be like,
someone tell him how
Danny
bodies
Harmon.
work?
I love life. And then when you get to like age 20, you're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Like you did in this life. And then you're going to start to go, what the fuck? I'm 20. Okay, you're 25, 30, 40. This is bullshit.
But that guy never says, I had a podcast.
Well, I never... Did I mention a podcast in my...
No, I'm saying like your identity is based on the idea that you would have any...
You know what you'll
memory.
have in that day? You'll be like, I have a scrubby schmast. It'll be some weird thing. And
You're not even listening to me.
Okay, go. I'm sorry. I want to listen. Tell me. I want to understand what you were saying.
You promise you'll listen?
Yeah, I swear.
All right. If you're reincarnated, but the only part that's not reincarnated is all memory of your previous life.
Okay.
That's not reincarnation. That's biology. Yes, of course my cum goes into a thing and then the cum changes.
No, but that's not what I'm saying, though. Okay.
Sorry, it's semen.
Yeah. Get ready. So what
atoms, molecules,
Harmon,
cosmic light.
Harmon, what I'm saying is that
cum is gross.
I'm saying that you and Aaron have a baby. That baby goes on, whether it's a boy and girl, and procreates.
You don't have to. I don't want to be glib about this, but you don't have to walk me through this again.
All right, fine.
I know how life works, and I know. Okay, so that's 70 years from now.
That's one possibility, by the way. But
by the way, that's exactly what happens. That's what everybody says who's fortunate enough to live long enough to see grandparents and grandchildren. They say you're the spitting image of, and you have the personality of your great grandpa.
And holy shit, you are that motherfucker.
One of the progenitors of my family was like a philosophy major and a curmudgeon and a hermit, and like he lost all his money in the stock market, and he was the only other Harmon that went to school or whatever. Like I never met him, but he was like this guy, and he was so long dead before I was ever around. But then a couple of old people were able to say before they died, "You're just like so and so." It is reincarnation in that sense. Like I am like that guy because there's a fiber there.
So then the the whole thing of like reproducing and pooping out babies, will maybe fuck some other people and keep fucking and shitting out babies. It's a little bit, I mean,
it's very accurate. Yes, well, that's how life works.
But Dustin, is your fear? You said is that if you are reincarnated as a poop baby 3 generations from now, and there's no water and the planet is all crappy. What if in the future life?
Listen, I don't want nothing to do with it.
You won't have anything to do with it. It's not
That's
you.
why I'm not having children, okay? That's why I'm not shitting babies
You're
out.
You're still going to have just as much to do with it without having children,
but
because one of their babies is going to be you.
So let's talk about the other thing, right? So you have babies, you poop them out, and then, let's say in this crazy, weird, magical version of reality, your life, you'll be reincarnated as one of these babies, like so many lines, or so many things down the line. So what's the opposite of that? The opposite of that is you say, I'm going to vasectomy, I'm not going to have any fucking kids. So then what happens? Then you're in fucking heaven and there's 700 virgins.
What?
That will fuck you. You know what I mean?
Justin! Only crazy people think that.
Justin, those are your main two theories of the
afterlife. Of course.
700. I love the idea that you're
700 virgin women will have sex with you if your parents refuse to procreate.
Justin, it sounds to me
I'm just kidding.
It sounds to me like possibly that you're more afraid of not leaving.
Man, I'm just fucking afraid of everything.
You do want children. You do want to leave someone behind. That's what I'm.
I don't know. I don't know if I can care for another human being. I'm scared. I'm just really scared.
Well, you don't have kids. No one wants you to have kids. You should. A lot of people are bummed out you have dogs. I talked to a guy tonight that's bummed out you have Legos.
Can I just say that I love my dogs and I take care of them so well? And then, like, I've rescued and saved dogs, but I get it, you know.
No, he's a good dog owner. He's a very good dog
I'm
owner.
a very good dog
Now,
owner.
are you worried about your dogs pooping out babies?
No.
Are you worried? Well, I want to check in with the booth. Do we have friends back there that are... Yeah, we do? Oh, God,
shit.
for God's sake. Anatoly, go sit down, please.
Anatoly, everybody. Thank you, Anatoly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you, Ryan Gosling. For appearing.
I don't know what's the what you guys want. What do you want from me? What do you want?
What do you want? That's you.
What the fuck? What do you want? What do you want from me? I don't know what to want. I dress up like a Christmas tree. You bill. What do you want?
What do you want? That's you. Oh, shit.
What do you want
Oh,
from me?
fuck.
Uh-oh.
No, you're not supposed to be able to...
You asked for it.
Respond. Oh, no.
Our audience is... They're learning how to think.
They're using tools. It's like when the Velociraptor doorknob...
Who are we bringing
How
out,
did
Dan?
the Jurassic World movie go? People are saying, like, I was pretty spot on with my predictions about Jurassic World.
We should have a screening here.
Yeah. That Chris Pratt is like the guy who really he understands velociraptors and they him.
Hey, man, I know Chris Pratt. That motherfucker ain't joking around.
I'll tell you one thing. He don't eat no fat.
Justin?
And his wife can eat no lean.
Justin, can I say something? Do me a favor. Will you do me a favor? Yeah. Do you consider me a pal and a friend?
I love you, yeah.
I love you. Now, will you do me a favor, just for me?
Yeah.
Don't kill yourself, because I love you.
Oh, I have
2 days from now, you're going to find my body hanging from a noose, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
I have something important to say about that, and I've said it before, but because we have a young audience, and they're hipsters and stuff, and people have, like, we all go through a bunch of shit. You go through a bunch of shit, different phases of your life. No one wants to be told you're going through a phase. Your feelings are your actual feelings. The most important thing you can do is talk to somebody about them. You have to talk to somebody about them. If you have a friend or a family member that you trust, you don't have to call...
What is this, Dr. Phil? What am I on, a fucking daytime talk show?
It's the important thing that you need to say to anybody who is ever having these thoughts.
Well,
the most dangerous thing you can do is let them bounce around in your head.
Rest assured, I have 3 therapists that have been given to me their numbers. I have not called any of them yet. I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. Or maybe I'll fucking blow my goddamn brains out.
You know what? If you do,
Jeff.
if we do find you hanging from a noose 2 days from now...
No, I just want to let everyone know I would never do that. I'm too scared of death. I'm too scared of the whole death thing to be able to actually kill myself. So no matter how suicidal I get, I will never kill myself. And that is my promise to you.
You fucking pussy.
What a stunt. Justin Roiland
He did it again.
vows to not kill himself.
Yes, emotional terrorist.
Is it our old family friend? Is he here? Okay, not old. I mean, his relationship with our show is old.
Who do we got?
Curtis Armstrong's here.
Curtis Armstrong, brought to you by Honda.
Hey, Dorito Armstrong. No, you can stay there.
Thank you. Thank
Curtis,
you.
hello.
Nice to be here.
Curtis, what did I do to deserve a nice yellow tulip?
Well, I'll tell you, when somebody kisses your balls the way you did me, you go out and you buy them a nice gift.
You see, ladies, is it that hard? Can we learn a little bit from Curtis Armstrong?
It had never happened to me before, and I've been thinking about it all week. So today, on my way here, I stopped to get you a tulip.
Well, that's lovely. Tulips are among my favorite flowers, Curtis. Thank
They're
you very
among
much.
your favorite flowers?
Yes.
Well, all right.
Speaking
Well,
of
there you are.
romance, I think you said you were going to come with your wife tonight, right?
I was going to.
Your wife?
She didn't come.
I've always been meaning to ask you about your love life. I didn't like you're married.
I'm married for 22 years.
I think do we? Yeah. Did you have kids or anything?
We have one child, a girl who's 19.
Did you poop her out?
Did you say 19?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was present for it.
Were you there physically? Did you watch the whole?
I was there physically.
You saw the whole flim
The
flam?
whole thing. I was even in the hazmat suit that you have to wear during the process.
And you were right there.
You were there with the boots.
Hey, in all seriousness,
everything.
when you were there watching the baby come out,
Yeah.
did it change your sex life afterwards? Were you kind of
No, it didn't change my. No, we didn't have much of a sex life before then, so it didn't change that much. But
you had some.
We had some, and
it got better.
Yeah, it actually. I think it did. Actually,
Because you were like, come on, anything goes down there.
Now, yeah.
Hot dog in a hallway.
And there was the doctor was doing the process, and it was one of those moments that as a father, and you're going through this. Many of you will go through this. Many of you.
All of you will go through this.
More of you than should.
No, not all.
8
of you.
billion of us. We're all
Not
dying.
all of you.
Every one of you will go through it.
No,
For
come
God's
on now.
sakes, will you adopt a China person?
Yeah. Many people may
We'll marry a Chinese girl and go through.
what we went through, and what I remember most vividly from this moment was the moment where I was standing there watching, and the doctor's there ready, to receive, and suddenly this thing started to appear, and I said, "Oh, honey, I see her. She's coming." And the doctor said, "That's a hemorrhoid." And we had like another, 9 hours of labor to go.
And the hemorrhoid came out and was coming. The hemorrhoid was like,
come on. You're
coming.
like the
That
worst
changes-
Ed McMahon ever.
I'm sorry.
That changes you because you think,
The hemorrhoid was so
Wrong direction.
well, you know what I mean?
for a moment.
Joke guy.
No, I mean, I
So
guess I
are there
could see
vaginal
that.
hemorrhoids?
This segment brought to you by Dorito.
When what's inside comes to the outside, you got questions. Doritos here to snap into them. Crispy, anatomical questions. All right. Sorry,
Thank you.
no, but you said sorry. There was a hemorrhoid. Hemorrhoids are in your butt.
Well, I mean, I was actually looking for something that wasn't there yet, and I saw what I thought it was. And
It was like
wasn't.
an illusion. Like
It was an illusion. It was me.
You were
It was
projecting.
me.
You were projecting into her.
I was
butthole.
projecting, and
an
but it did
illusion.
change me, though. I mean,
Yes. Your story just changed me.
yeah. I'm
So
glad.
you have one 19-year-old
I have one
daughter.
wonderful 19-year-old who's
What
in
has
London.
that been like from year 1 to year 19? Take us through it.
From what?
I mean, like you only have one.
fast version.
That's
Only have
kind of
one.
unusual.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was great. Everything has been. She is so astonishing, and she lives in London, and she's studying psycholinguistics.
Jesus.
And
Lives in London.
And yeah, she lives in London. I'm so glad I met you.
Thought I had a chance. But she lives in London.
She'll be back though.
Oh.
I love Curtis Armstrong meeting all of our friends like this. That's great.
And she's not involved.
Oh,
You are
nice.
kind of though, right?
Politics?
Yeah.
No, don't turn
Anyway.
him onto your daughter.
No, I wouldn't really.
I wouldn't either, God damn it. Who am I?
No, if you were in my shoes, you wouldn't introduce you to my daughter either.
Right.
So anyway, there she is, and she's working, and she's.
How did she? Is your wife British or what's
No. She just she was over there doing a magazine called Mojo Magazine, music magazine. You know that? Mm-hmm. So she was doing an internship there last summer, and she was going to go to NYU. She wound up hearing that King's College had a great program, so she applied, and they took her.
Huh? Psycholinguistics. That sounds so
Sociolinguistics.
groovy.
Did I say psycho?
I think you said psycho. Maybe.
I think it's just the company.
19-year-old daughter. Psycholinguistics.
I know.
Hypatia Armstrong.
I would never do that.
Would you really?
I would never make a joke like that.
You just did make a joke.
I would never in my life.
You made a joke exactly like that.
But you're deceived because I would never make a joke like that.
My mistake. I stand corrected.
You know what? It's okay. We're gonna get through this. Anyone?
Anyone?
Psycho
It's 9/11.
9/11.
We have some sociolinguistic people here. I misspoke. I meant sociolinguistics, which is a whole other branch.
So
studying.
she's sociolinguistics. You misspoke with psycholinguistics.
Yes, I was thinking of something else.
Sociolinguistics means what? Like that's very
I don't know what
interesting
that
to me.
means.
It already.
I only
sounds-
mean I know what sociolinguistics.
It sounds like a form of
It's basically
verbal anthropology or something.
It is kind of that. It's the structure of language.
Like
It's
I
the
mean, I
history
couldn't be
and
more
structure.
fascinated with that. My friendship with Jeff is kind of based on Noam Chomsky because he was a political dissident and a linguist. Like when I met
That's
Jeff,
correct.
it was the '90s, and we were both a couple of young, full of
Roustabouts.
piss and vinegar. But I only knew Noam Chomsky because of his linguistic work, and then
correct.
Jeff had read like all this crazy like political shit that he had written. I didn't even know about his political outspokenness, but. Language. I'm a verbal thinker. I'm very fascinated with language.
It's something that she got from like high school. She became interested in it, and her senior year in high school, half of her day was spent in high school. Half of it was at LACC studying sociolinguistics.
LACC. So what college?
That's LA What?
What college?
In Hollywood.
Was she in a dorm?
No. I mean, nobody's in a dorm. They don't have dorms.
I don't know. I mean,
LACC.
I saw that movie with Seth Rogen. And, the whole dorm movie.
Well.
That crazy dorm movie. Anyone? No? Am I the only one?
I think you're
Am I the only
one.
human being in the world
There was a-
that's ever seen? I'm sorry.
It's
Some
okay.
things that fascinated me about linguistics
Put your
in
head
no
between your
necessary
knees.
order. I'm just going to shotgun them all.
Breathe deeply, and you'll come out of this in no time.
Help me. Help.
Number one is that when people have kids, they always tell you at 2 years old, like the kid just starts fucking talking. It's just like we all have this instinctive baby talk thing that we do, which is another thing that's fascinating because. People write different books that go, don't baby talk, do baby talk. It's fucking instinctive. Like you you do it to dogs. When you look at something cute, you kind of like who is the
And
what you're
beautiful
doing
dog?
is, I think you're showing
know.
it. You're trying.
Except I never did that with her. I never did that.
Well,
with
now
her.
she's in London.
Well, no. I mean, now I definitely wouldn't do it with her, but I didn't. I didn't do it with her when she was
Get
little.
get her on the phone and let's have him do it to her tonight on the show for the first time ever.
You raised your daughter so coldly she had to move to England just to fit in.
That's right. Exactly. That's exactly
You have to
right.
baby talk them.
I didn't. I made that mistake, but it actually turned out okay.
Yeah.
Because then suddenly she didn't talk for a long time, and then suddenly she just started talking like Noam Chomsky.
One day, every parent I've ever talked to says, like, look, you do what you do. You hope your kid will talk. You hope you.
That's exactly right.
And then one day you come home and you just hear a voice from the corner of the room go like, "You want fries with that?"
Yeah,
And you're
exactly.
like, what the fuck and shit in the hell?
That's exactly right.
My niece lives my brother and his wife live nearby. They live in Eagle Rock, and or the time it was Glendale, and my niece didn't talk. And then one day I didn't go to their house for a couple months. Went to the house, and my niece is like in a towel. She's got out of the bath, and she was going, shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake your booty. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, last time I saw you, you didn't say things. So now you're singing.
The way that they inflect when they're doing at the young age, when they start doing their impressions of how they see adult communication.
That's when you punch him in the face.
The 6-year-old girl who like leans up in the doorway and goes, "Why don't you come up and see me sometime?"
Right.
They do weird shit, and you have these like anecdotes of like, "Oh God, when you were a kid, you did this thing at the party."
It was so funny.
And it was, but it's because they're more capable of doing like clearer impressions of adult communication than we are as adults, because we actually learn the meaning of what, and they're actually just full bore like trying. They're doing the equivalent of a parrot, but beyond a parrot, because they're not just making noise. They're
smarter than
communicating,
parrots,
like
too.
they're intuiting, and also like they're actually communicating more effectively. And you just get these chills down your spine. It's like these kids, like they roll their eyes at you, and they make it very clear they're over you, and like they say they intone things just perfectly. And you're like, wait, what the fuck are you? Why are you need to be 32 before you have those feelings about crayons? Yeah. What do you mean that you've had it up to here with these crayons? You said it like Willy Loman, like.
That is so true.
That's the.
Let me tell you guys.
The amazing thing to me is that verbal communication for us is biological. Verbal communication, we've all seen Nell with Jodie Foster. Verbal communication would happen in a vacuum. That would, if you were raised by wolves as a human being, you would teach language to the wolves. You would start to adopt the wolf language. People speak. That's what we do. We speak verbally. And but what we don't do naturally is written language, which is what our entire society is based on. Is the secondary, unnatural, mimetic evolution of language as transcribable thing. We think, because when we're kids, we're learning to speak and write at the same time. And we're learning to read, which means interacting with written language and making it come out of our mouths. We grow up feeling like verbal language is somehow secondary to that written language is like this really important thing. It's sort of like this dumb thing that would go away in one nuclear blast. But verbal language is like here to stay, so much so that if you walk 30 yards that way, people are going gooba 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 gabba gabba, and you can't understand what the hell they're saying because humans like actually just naturally hold our breath and use our forebrain and flex it and go and like express shit, and we use it to geolocate and we use it to socially interact and
You lost me, man. I was hanging on for a while.
I just think it's very. I'm going to go to London and I'm going to enroll in your daughter's class.
I'm telling you that you're the first person I've met who actually sounds like my daughter. I mean, that's like talking to my daughter. What you were just doing.
I wish I had.
And I don't understand her any more than I do.
Can you introduce him to your daughter?
I could.
I would
yeah.
love to sit in the room and just watch.
I would
them
love that.
pontificate about language and.
You know, I'll tell you, you're very lucky because I've been here 4 times. This is my 4th time. I've never mentioned my daughter. Because if I do, I'll go on.
Well, it's because I'm a bad person. Like I don't think I've even asked you if you were married. Like for the first 3
until
times.
now, actually.
But also I grew up in the 80s when it's like, well, what if you were married to like a goat? Like what if that was your own business? I don't know.
That'd be really great if he was married to a goat. I would love that. I would respect it and like understand it.
What would be so good about it?
I mean, it would be like awesome. I'd be like, wow, like tell me about that. And also, I'm totally cool with it. Because I'm a libertarian, and like everybody is
libertarians love. Yeah, they
love people that fuck goats.
They love to let it all hang out.
Why not? If you're happy, fuck a goat.
Can I charge you to fuck a goat?
And I wouldn't have judged you for it. I would have been like, "That's cool. Like, tell me about it. That's interesting."
But why weren't you as interested when he was just married to a human woman?
Because who isn't? You go to fucking Subway, you go to fucking Starbucks, it's a bunch of married people.
And
women
all the
and
public
men.
places in between.
Yeah. Ralph's, Vons.
From Starbucks to Subway. I'm Justin Roiland, taking you on a tour of America.
BBC Two.
From paper cups with one logo on them to paper cups with another logo. These are the Formica tables from restaurant to restaurant of our great world.
Here we found a person that's fucking a emu. Or what was it?
Goat.
Yeah. A goat. He also happened to star in a bunch of famous movies. Is that...
Curtis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in some stuff.
Okay, fine. I know. I just didn't know if that was like something that...
He's sensitive about.
That I was talking about.
Listen, I'm so scared of everything. I'm I'm scared of it. I'm scared of offending everyone.
You know what?
Terrified.
I've done everything I can to make you feel comfortable with me. There's
Thank
nothing
you.
else. I've been
Thank
petting
you.
you.
You have.
Curtis, are you in therapy?
No, not anymore.
Have you
I
ever
was.
taken it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm about to go.
Did it help you learn how to interact with people? I noticed on this show you're very, very gracious. Maybe you were born that way, but like,
No, I was born that way. It didn't really help me learn to communicate with people. It just allowed me to express myself in a way that...
do you want some vodka?
I would like some, thank you, since you're
You
up.
seem very able to diffuse, like even the most fundamentally.
You're
like,
you're a sensitive person. Like you have a good antenna. Like, and you're very aware of other people's state. You sense the other
that
very
to
well, which
Curtis.
is a charming
Well,
quality.
thank you. I try.
Yeah,
I try.
But that's probably
Thank you so much.
when,
That's
when you were
perfect.
when you were a young boy,
Yeah.
or a younger man. Did that sensitivity get you in trouble? Was it hard on you? Or was that like,
To be sensitive?
Yeah, because I feel like
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because it was, being sensitive is a sign of
the
weakness.
drama of the gifted child.
Yeah, I wasn't a gifted child.
Sure,
I was
you
sensitive,
were. Of course,
but
you
I wasn't
were.
gifted.
Of course, you were a gifted child.
Well-
Don't be a fucking idiot.
Okay,
Of course, you were a gifted child.
you're right. I'm sorry.
You may not you didn't know it. Of course, you're gifted. You're an exceptional person. You grew into a person
Go easy on him.
who stands
Easy.
who's possessive of an ability that not everybody has.
He's like everyone in Hollywood. He had talent. He was in the right place at the right time, and he had what the fucking movie people needed him to have.
There
And he
was
got the
there
part,
was a book
right?
I read in the '90s, which
Well,
is
I mean,
probably
I
no
know
That's as
longer,
good a description as any I've
Not
ever
very
heard.
eloquent, but
when he was taking time out of that rampant goat fucking, he was.
When I could do that.
Probably everybody in this audience would qualify as gifted at a certain level. Like I think what we've learned in the 2000s is that everybody's gifted in some way or another. But in the 90s, I read this book that was written by a therapist who had realized that all therapists were fucked up and that there needed to be a book telling therapists, like, look, you're fucked up. That's why you're a therapist. Get you atone with that shit before you go to help people. And it was called The Drama of the Gifted Child, and it was about but gifted. You could swap out like intuitive,
Sure.
empathic, being a kid, and before you have the word power to express it, understanding that mom's mad about this, dad's jealous of that, and that this person feels left out, and this party is a wreck, and like you're 6 years old and you get these thoughts racing around in your head because you're gifted. You're picking up on things, and then you're going to grow up to be a journalist, a therapist, an actor,
That's amazing.
a director, a painter.
I just have to tell you one thing. What's amazing was before I decided I wanted to be an actor, I only wanted to be one other thing, and that was a journalist. When I was like 9, I decided I wanted to be a journalist, and I was going to be a journalist until I became an actor.
Is it because you saw the people on TV that were journalists?
I think so.
Me too.
It was like My Girl Friday and movies like that.
I was
I'd see on
watching
The Late
Jack
Show.
Klugman on The Odd Couple, and I was like,
Right.
oh, so you
I
can
wanna
get
do
paid
that.
to not shower, and yeah.
Absolutely.
and
That
like
was what I
Lou
wanted to
Grant,
do.
and like the archetype of like the guy who was like the 5 o'clock shadow,
Yeah, that
and
was me.
like no shower, and like he's typing, and then like some fucking senator's gonna pay.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap.
Can I ask
I'm gonna
Curtis-
make him pay with my fingers.
The best was The Night Stalker. By then I was already an actor, but The Night Stalker was perfect because not only was he cool and wore a seersucker suit and a pork pie hat and smoked cigars and was a journalist, but he dealt with vampires
werewolves,
and werewolves
Yeah.
and shit like
Night
that.
Stalker your first movie? Was Night Stalker your first movie?
No. I was an actor.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, I just want to know how old were you when you said
when
you
I
wanted
decided to be an actor?
Yes.
I was in. It was about like.
And what was your first?
I was in.
Give me a year and what was your first movie?
Fuck.
Give me a year and
Not
what was your
prepared.
first movie?
I keep forgetting. I get sprung these questions without
Justin, do you
preparation.
not know?
We're wasting everyone's time.
I know, and
Curtis.
I'm aware of that. They're all staring at me, waiting for a date. So I decided. 1969.
Really?
Yeah,
He was
real?
he was Barbarella.
yeah. 1969.
Are you serious?
No, you know,
yes.
No.
He used to be Jane Fonda when
You
he
know
first
that
started.
I know who he is.
Okay, well, so you know.
No, I'm just saying like he wanted to be a journalist, and then he was like, I
wanted to be a journalist when I was 8.
I feel like Justin is willfully trying to make Curtis crazy. I think he's trying to undo early therapy.
I want to know about Curtis. What year was he 8 years old?
Okay, 8 years old.
You were.
I'm bad at math, but I was born in 53.
It was the year 1953. Curtis.
That was 1.
Was 8 years. Oh, you were 1.
I was 1 in 53.
The year was 1953.
8 years later.
Curtis was 1 year old.
Curtis Armstrong.
He had admirations and dreams to be a journalist.
I mean,
but maybe if things didn't work out, he'd do a movie. Maybe. We don't know. He wants to be a journalist. Curtis.
Justin needs the amount of information to do this. What year? I need to know. The year was any number I could say.
I might need...
Curtis wanted to be an actor. Like, you could have done that with any information.
I want a little more information, please, Curtis.
Okay.
What was your first movie?
Risky Business.
With Tom Cruise?
Yes, but that was like
What
83.
year did that movie come out?
83.
1983.
Risky Business with Robert Mitchum.
Here we are.
I was in both.
I'm on top of the world. Curtis in Risky Business. Rubbing elbows with Tom Cruise, dancing, prancing, and living the life. I'm Curtis. It's 1980.
Is this you trying to be a journalist?
I'm doing a little bit of Robert Leach.
Is it a newsreel?
What is
With a little bit of fact.
It's Edward R. Murrow you're doing. I think.
Here's mud in your eye, Hitler.
I just want to know,
Cary Grant, who's that guy on the red
I want to
carpet
walk
with?
through. So you did Risky Business. He did fucking.
No,
Risky.
he was in Risky Business.
This is old news.
Yeah, we've been over this. He's an old friend of the show. Don't worry about it.
I've been here before.
I can't believe this is only your 4th show because you feel like a seasoned friend of the family here, like that you've been here a million times. I love it.
He's our long-lost brother.
Only 4
So
times.
how many steps to?
I'm so happy.
Nerds movie.
I love coming. here.
I love having you here.
What's it called?
Is it like 3?
Revenge of the Nerds.
It all happened. There was a
Risky
big explosion.
Business.
He was in Risky Business.
Risky
for a
Business,
second.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, so literally Risky Business straight to Revenge of the Nerds,
Right.
which is fucking amazing. And then,
Well,
that's my opinion.
then-
if you disagree,
No,
you know.
it's all right. I don't have an opinion. Then Better Off Dead.
This show brought to you by IMDb.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
And 4 episodes
I
ago.
Hijacked it. I'm sorry.
We did it. Listen to 4 episodes ago.
Stop.
We did it.
I'm gonna
We did the actor studio thing with him. All right. Let's bring out Spencer because I feel like
Spencer Crittenden.
Hey guys, oh man, how's everybody loving Justin, man? I am digging this. Fuck.
What are your thoughts about Justin?
I love it. I'm just glad he feels comfortable, or he appears to feel comfortable.
I ate somebody's weed chocolate and it's starting to hit me.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm so glad there's actually a reason.
I'm not kidding right
No,
now.
a guy did give you a big chocolate bar. You didn't eat the whole thing.
No, I ate like a quarter of it, but that's
bet
a
it
lot.
hasn't
Okay,
hit you
I don't
yet.
think you're supposed to do that.
I don't
And
think
it's hitting me
hitting
right now, but
You're
I'm
lying.
hanging
No
in
way.
there.
I don't believe it.
I know.
What?
No, I do. I know.
No. It's all,
I watched this guy when I was a baby. Not to make you feel old.
not at all. Not at all. But
it's true.
I'm just trying to make sure you're okay.
Can I tell you a fun story? You
I'd
guys
love
want
to
to hear
hear
a really
one.
seriously fucked up story?
Yeah.
My, if it's okay with you. Okay, so my cousin.
Buckle your fun belts, everybody.
All right, so my cousin, really hot, like fucking.
Uh-oh.
So, by the way, I was like 6 years old. I was 6 years old when this
Make a
happened.
story interesting in 4 words. My cousin, semicolon.
She lived in Las
hot.
Vegas.
I'm in.
That's good journalism. That's called not burying the lead.
I'm just trying to be honest. She lived in Las Vegas. She was visiting, and she was really hot. And I was
She's
like
the
6.
daughter of my dad's brother,
She was like
she was
13,
just
maybe 13. I was 6.
How old were you?
6 years old.
You were
yeah,
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was 13.
What year was it?
Well, 86.
Give me a number.
86.
Okay.
86.
1986.
We take you to a subway in 1986.
Okay, so
This ain't Starbucks, folks.
I promise this is fucking interesting. This is fun. I promise
I have
what I'm
no
about to tell you.
doubt about that at
I
all.
promise what I'm about to tell you is very interesting and fun.
Oh my God.
All right, so my cousin, who was like 12, 13,
really hot.
and very hot, like seriously hot, and I'm 6. It's 1986.
Like, when you say this
By the way,
13-year-old
when
girl
did,
was hot, what do you
when
mean?
Did, Revenge of the Nerds come out?
84.
Okay, so when did Part 2 come out? 86?
Oh, 87.
87. Okay, then I redact my original date. It
Or
was
86.
I was 7 years old, and it was 1987 because it was when Revenge of the Nerds Part 2 was hitting the theaters,
Got
right?
it. Okay.
Okay, so my hot 13-year-old cousin
Dan,
who
for the
was raised in
home
fucking-
listener, Dan is holding the Doritos bag to face the cameras.
Talk about how hot and how 13 she was.
I'm just telling you what happened.
What about her being 13 made her hot?
I'm just telling you what happened to me
We're listening.
as a child. Okay. I'm 6 years old, or 7, depending
6
on
or
the year
7,
that fucking...
and
okay,
does
yeah.
that make her either 13 or 14?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So,
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
so,
That's
So-
hot cousin prime
seriously,
time.
this is crazy, you guys. You're going to fucking be like, what the fuck? Everyone in the crowd's going to be like, what? So she totally molests me, like sucks my dick, all that shit,
No,
right?
for real?
No, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. I've never told anybody this. Then, all right, laugh it up. Laugh it up. I'm being serious. I swear to God. So this hot 12, 13-year-old cousin of mine does that to me, and then I swear to God, the next day, my dad's driving us to pick up my aunt, and we're like, what movie are we going to go see? And she's like, I want to go see Revenge of the Nerds 2. And I'm like, this fucking bitch, like, had her way with me last night. And that's really fucked up and crazy, right?
Yeah, she should want to go see.
Well, but
Network.
So my response. That's a lot older than that. Came out many years
I
earlier.
know, but I'm just wondering
I
what's
know.
the.
So what I said, obviously, was, yeah, let's go see fucking Revenge of the Nerds 2.
I just got raped!
And then, but I didn't say that. But I did think to myself when we're and my dad was like, "No, we're not going to watch Revenge of the Nerds 2. That's
You've
bullshit."
been raped.
No, he didn't know.
Okay,
He didn't know. He didn't know.
All right.
But I was like, wow, man, this is going to be awesome. By the way, seriously, wait, can I just say...
You realize your story is the definition of front-loaded. like this is not, you can't...
It's all true up until...
Unless there's a treasure ship
it's all
involved.
True. Everything I said was true up until the very end of it. And then I started to,
Your story begins with your
Listen.
cousin raping you and goes into
it's
like a
all-
diary
look.
entry about seeing a movie. And popcorn was like $5.
It was all true. It was all true. It was all true up until the very end.
Of course it's true. It's boring. What do you mean?
Come on, man.
Go back to the first part. Or
No. I'm saying like that's what's all true.
Right.
All the best part is true.
Right.
And then like when it got boring was when I was like, I need a punchline to this story.
We
Wow,
haven't
I'm
heard
really
one.
putting myself out there.
What?
Harmon,
All right.
Oh, jeez,
So wait. What movie
my
did you
mom's
see?
Niece raped me when I was 6.
What movie
I need a
did you see?
punchline.
But you
What?
don't need a punchline. You can just
No,
tell
then we
us.
went to go see Revenge of the Nerds too, so that's why it ties into Curtis here.
Okay.
Wow.
And by the way, it was so great. I love that movie. Part
Thanks.
2 was so good.
Thanks, man.
I remember sitting there with my
With your
cousin.
niece? I mean, your
My
cousin?
cousin sitting
Yeah.
next to me, and she kept touching my leg, and I was like, I'm trying to laugh at the amazing Curtis joke.
So she was still. She's 14. You're 7.
Okay, so I'm lacquering. I'm putting a paint of lacquer over the truth, the real thing that happened to me, which I'm revealing on Dan Harmon's Harmontown podcast, is that my
Brought to you by Doritos flavored corn chips.
cousin molested me. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a round of applause, please?
But she was hot. Does that count as molestation?
She was really hot.
was super
I think that's why I have all these problems right now. Because she was really hot. I'm not making it up. I swear to fucking God.
Okay.
So what the fuck now, Curtis?
How is this his problem?
Revenge of what?
Revenge of what? How is this his problem?
I am fucking speechless. I don't even know where to go from there.
That's why I love you, man.
I love you too, man. And you actually turned out okay.
No, I'm a mess.
Not really.
He
I'm trying to be supportive.
If I wasn't so afraid of death, I would already be dead right now.
I know, I heard that before.
Put it on the books.
And I like that people are applauding when you say that.
Well, because they're willing to call this bluff. They're like,
Don't be afraid.
Just hug me as I choke to death. Just cuddle me as I fucking...
If you are out there and you're a young person and you do have thoughts of your own mortality, please talk to somebody. I'm saying it again.
Let's bring out DeMorge Brown, everybody.
Hey, by the way, I'm too scared to
Brown. DeMorge to the stage. Just in Story brought to you by Honda Motors. Taste the cousin. What's up,
Yeah,
DeMorge?
you want some Doritos?
Yeah, we're lousy with Doritos up here.
Hey, Harmon, we're doing a Subway thing for Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Subway's great.
Subway is the best way to lose weight, stay in shape, and be cool.
Great sandwich company. What the fuck is going on under this bandage?
Flatbread.
You okay, Harmon?
I want to rip it off, but I'm afraid I'll just fly across the room like a balloon.
Are your narcos wearing off right now, or what's happening?
Oh, yeah, good point.
The last thing this show needs is more dope.
Don't encourage him. Jesus Christ.
Somebody, my painkillers are in my background.
Give me a Norco on your way out.
Now we're just having people deliver painkillers on stage? I love that.
No, I'm kidding.
They stabbed me in my sleep.
I don't have a prescription for them. I shouldn't have them, so I was just
They
kidding
gave me a
around.
small bottle of $6 pills, and said these are for the pain. I do wake up in pain. I'm a pussy. I can't believe that people get their kidneys removed, that people have like procedures done. I don't know what I'll do when I get sick.
Harmon,
Yeah,
is Aaron here tonight?
Is she back there? Is
Aaron,
here?
are you with us?
No, she's shooting at our place.
Okay, well, then
Heroin.
it's getting late. We might want
That's not
to.
cheap on
Should
you.
we have? And I say this at our own peril. Should we have Justin play Aaron's character?
Yeah,
in
I think.
Shadow?
Yeah. It's the easy thing to do.
I
know we usually would bring up
disagree with you
a
there.
lady.
DeMorge and Curtis are nodding yes, so
Yeah.
all right, I'm in.
Dan, would you dispense
I suggest you trust your
Spencer's
instincts.
folders, please?
Hold on.
I know we would usually bring up a lady, but I read in Deadline recently that there's too much diversity. We're living in the world of diversity overload.
Was that was the one about Empire? The TV?
Yes,
Oh
there was an article in Deadline that said like the people love black people on the television.
But is it a bad
Is
thing?
it too much of a good thing? Wow.
Stop looking at me, man. Seriously.
Not
on television, so stop looking at
my favorite thing in the world has always been like, as a fat white old straight man, I have always loved in comment sections the culture of like any degree of like forward movement being met with like the slippery slope argument, like what's next? I was like, yeah, what's next? Who cares? What am I going to turn on the TV and see like 11 black people?
That
So I'm
sounds
playing
great.
as Aaron.
Yeah, you're playing Aaron.
Can I totally fuck her game up tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be hack.
It's what.
Hey, listen.
I mean,
you know
what-
what?
like-
I don't look at it as hack. I look at it as like fucking diabolical.
I think the most ironic thing you could
You know
do.
what I mean? I was just fucking like be
The most
like,
ironic thing
I
you could
wanna
do
eat buttholes.
is blow people's mind by putting in like an amazing performance as this female character who's like our.
Dan, what if I want to go to a village and just lick every butthole?
We've done it.
That was yesterday.
That was last
Why don't
episode.
you cut off her legs
son,
and
we already
right,
happened.
right,
It's
right
already
again.
happened.
Write something on your forehead.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying you gotta get.
We've
oh,
done
shit.
it. We've done it. We've done
You're
the
saying
whole.
you gotta get more creative than that.
We've done the thing
I'm
where
doing
people
it.
play a character and then they spend their whole episode like
Yeah,
cutting
Justin-
things off.
All right,
and
look, I'm gonna take it seriously. I care. I want to progress the group forward, but if I can pick up a flower that if I put in my butthole will give me some sort of advantage amongst all of you guys.
I don't want to play you guys against each other, but if you could be more like Curtis, like just watch what Curtis does.
I love Curtis.
Curtis is an expert Shadowrun player. He is the highlight of the Shadowrun game. He dives into his character.
Dan's not happy with these absurd concepts.
Yeah, but he'll be happy once you start.
Yeah, because you're going to be like Curtis.
Yeah, Justin, just pretend.
Curtis is my mentor.
You're in a sci-fi Blade Runner-y kind of universe where we're getting capers and we're trying to make money. And
man, I'm there. I'm with you guys, and
It's
I'm gonna go out of my way. I'm gonna go up, down, left, and right. A, B, select, start to help you guys out.
All right,
in this crazy video game thing we're about to do.
Nice.
Spencer, if you would. Spencer, please take us away and recap our last episode.
It's BA select start.
Shadow Snap!
I never claimed it wasn't.
Last time on Harmontown's Shadowrun, we found our gang separated from each other and feeling strangely sexual. Jim Nightblade, having removed himself from the goings-on of his party, leered upon a schoolyard from behind the confines of its wrapped metal fence. Mercy, trying to lure Arturo Spaguli away from his fistfuls of Burger Tyrant burgers and into the group's Uber, offered to kiss his balls just once if he agreed to go outside with her.
Doritos.
Meanwhile, Eve Libertine is feeling experimental and unable to resist pulling down Dr. Friend's pants to give him semi-consensual butterfly kisses on his balls.
Happened to me last week.
She literally summons butterflies to flicker their wings upon.
I was pretty drunk.
Cool Ranch! Dr. Friend casts upon Spaguli a spell of agony. Writhing in pain, his hired muscles dumbfounded, Dr. Friend rushed in, offering to take the man to the hospital. Will Spaguli, released from his burgery clutches, finally reveal the whereabouts of Lil Jelly Dervish? Or will the end of the recess release Jim Nightblade from his clutches on the linked fence? Find out on Harmontown's Shadowrun. Thank you.
I just want to...
This one was written by Kid Attic. Kid Attic on Twitter.
I did go from the playground to the roof of the... I was going to the roof of the burger place.
You went up there and there's some pipes.
There was nothing, and then it came back down.
Yeah,
so.
and then you started picklocking the back door.
Right.
So we've got Spaguli in the van now, right?
We do.
Yeah.
That's where he left off.
And tell me again, Spencer, what's the connection with Little Jelly Dervish? Why do we need him?
Well, okay. So you're on this job from Ryan Dervish. He's trying to get you to find his son Jelly, who the mob kidnapped. Now, Arturo Spaguli is tied to the mob, and you have him semi-conscious in your truck, presumably to talk to him or touch him.
Let's drive him to a remote location and interrogate this guy, you guys.
Yes.
Hodegard would like to use his sort of map soft of Seattle.
Yep.
To take him to a remote location. By remote, I mean figuratively.
Let's take him to Gasworks Park.
There we go.
You head to an alley near Gasworks Park. It's the low, underserved area of Seattle. Actually, a lot of Seattle is pretty underserved in the sixth world.
Seattle Snap.
You pull into a dirty alley next to a dumpster full of garbage, presumably, and stop.
All right, Mercy, that's you, Justin. You're our negotiator and our face man, woman. Ask Arturo Spaguli where Little Jelly Dervish is and get the goods on.
Who the fuck is Arturo Spaguli? I'm in.
This is the guy we just abducted from a burger joint.
None of us are him.
He's
who's
a gangster,
doing him?
He's
who's
a gangster
doing his
elf.
voice?
Me, this guy.
Spencer.
Okay. Oh, Spencer.
Hey.
Our dungeon master. Okay,
Yep.
of course. Okay, so we're in trouble. Our group's in trouble.
No. We're in charge right now. We want him to tell us where Little Jelly Dervish is because he's a gangster and he knows the goods.
Hey, my name's Marcy O'Donnell. You're looking at me and you think it's a joke, but I'm fucking not kidding around right now. I want to know where our person is, right?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is our person? I'm not kidding around. Roll confidence roll. confidence dice. Anyone got any of the confidence dice I could roll?
Yeah, you get.
If I roll high in confidence, can I like at least like intimidate you? Because like I have no confidence right now. That's why I want to kill myself, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got into earlier.
Stay focused. Stay focused.
But sorry. Listen, this guy or this girl actually is saying, "Where the fuck is our friend? Where is he or her? Where is he? Where are they?"
He. What? Who's your person?
Little jelly dervish.
Where am I?
Is it not possible that I might mind link with Mercy?
Oh, you could do that.
Mercy?
Oh,
that's you, Justin.
Mercy.
Oh yes, I'm
now
here.
You are now dealing.
I'm getting pissed over here. Yes.
Don't speak out loud. Use your mind.
Mm-hmm. Use my mind. That's one of my powers, right?
No.
Trying to read my rules here. I think I dropped one.
You don't have to read it.
Okay, all right.
Be cool, man. Just sort of use the assumption that you have power and that you are in charge of this situation.
All right, listen, Spencer. I'm not fucking around. Where the fuck is my friend? My name's Marcy O'Donnell. I'm sick of this shit. I don't know what my superpower abilities are, but I swear to God, I'm going to break them out in 2 seconds.
Marcy.
Here we go.
You're going to get real upset.
That's the stuff. Here
we go.
Yeah.
Listen, man, lady. Listen, ma'am.
Ooh.
Mercy, you also have the most beautiful face in all the world.
Thank you.
I'm trying.
That was just a thought from Holdegard.
It's a good thought.
Where am I, man?
You're in a van in Gasworks Park, Jack. We want to know where Little Jelly Dervish is.
Gasworks Park. Shit.
You know what? The important thing is we're all in a world that's so much easier than it ever had to be. It's like we all have easy jobs, and none of us want to do anything for it, you know? Like, you got information, we need
Arturo
it.
inches towards the door.
I grab him.
I microfiber his hand.
Oh, shit.
Nano whip.
You slice it open. He's like, oh, God.
Yeah, no, it's like you don't.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to explain how the world
What do you
works
guys
to you.
want? You're talking about your person? What?
I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're not listening. When you reach for the door, you're not listening.
Is it possible that the doctor... Is it possible that the doctor might do some healing at this point? Brought to you by Doritos.
All right. I'm going to heal your hand.
I walk up to...
Wait. God damn it.
But you have to listen to me. They're going to hurt you. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Just nacho healing.
Well, I'm getting to the healing.
I'm
Just a minute.
I just get into the nacho.
He can heal his hand.
You just let the man do his thing?
Now, for God's sake, talk to them. Tell them where Spinkly is.
Spinkly?
He says, oh, fuck, thanks, man. That's some cool stuff.
Hey, it's crazy. Technology, culture, it's just like basically afforded us all the ability to do barely nothing and still get by. Like, for instance, like you could just tell us what we want to know, and it's like a whole day's work for you and us.
You could just, ask close-ended questions.
I put my fists in the air and I snap out my snap blades. I have blades that emerge out of my forearms from my jacket.
Yeah.
And I say, listen, Jackson, we're not going to hurt you unless you tell us where Little Jelly Dervish is.
Oh.
Hey, when is it my turn after this? I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just.
Your turn's next.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you want with that guy?
None of your business.
Oh, yeah, it's like you got the roles all mixed up.
Yeah.
Do you know where he is?
I do.
Do you want to tell us where he is and take us to him, or do you want to get hurt?
I don't want to get hurt. Just want some burgers, man.
We'll get you all the. We'll take you. You take us to your Little Jelly Dervish. We'll take you right back to the Burger Tyrant, and the first round of burgers is on us.
Well, that's lucky because he's in the Burger Tyrant.
Wait, the one that we were just at?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is he work there, or was he a customer there?
Oh no, neither.
Where is he?
He's been shitting for this entire time.
Is he hiding inside the building?
We have him locked up in the freezer. Don't hurt me.
All right. Let's tie this guy up and get back to the Burger Tyrant.
Can I get a burger?
We're going to have to hang on to you. Consider yourself a kind of human receipt.
Get some weapons.
Oh, just... Yep.
Yeah, we got to make sure the burger of your information is edible. So,
As a distraction, might I suggest that I do a bit of a performance, ordering a burger for him, so that he feels that there's some enticement.
Yeah. Okay. Where do you order a burger from, though? Because you're in Gasworks Park right now.
I'm using MindLink.
All right, look, can I ask a question? Arturo?
Yeah.
You want to tell us like the things we have to worry about? Because the thing is, we're gonna leave you in our care. We're gonna go try to get jellyfish. To the extent that we have difficulty doing so, you will die. So now you're on our team. So you tell us everything we need to know to make it a quick mission, and then you're done. Like, what do we have to worry about when we go there?
Well, they got turrets. They got metal detectors.
Where are the turrets? And give us all the location
Where
of
the
them.
fuck are the turrets at, dude?
They're by the counter. They pop up.
Seriously.
Can we get this guy to upload into Hortigard's mental map? Is there a way to link that?
I don't have any of that, man. I'm not even on the
I know
internet.
Dan, and he doesn't want to deal with no motherfucking turrets. Neither do I.
Well,
there was turrets, and there was what else? What was the other thing?
Turrets and metal detectors.
Hey, I don't want to speak for you. I'm just saying. I think we might be on the same page on this one.
Well, one thing we know, the Burger Tyrant doesn't...
Listen, I've known Dan for a while. I'll tell you one thing you don't like. Turrets.
You got a key to the back?
Yeah.
Give it to us.
What do we have to do to get that fucking key to the back room? Seriously.
Give it to me.
Okay. Here it is.
Thank you.
Okay,
Right.
go ahead. What's the code number? Go ahead.
Is there a lock?
It's a key.
Is there a lock?
Shh, let him give out the code number. Go ahead. What is it, Spencer?
There isn't a code number. It's a key.
Go ahead. What is it? A.
It's a golden.
One.
It's
A1.
It's one of those
Spaguli.
UB40
Using
keys.
MindLink, I suggest that you just put it in your pocket.
Spaguli, is there a lock on the freezer where jellyfish is?
No.
All right. I think we got enough.
I think we got enough.
Let's go back to the Burger Tyrant. It's a little back and forth here.
You arrive at the Burger Tyrant.
Who's going to stay with Arturo? What are we going to do with him?
Let's just tie him up and leave him here, duct taped up and.
He's talking about me right now?
No.
Or is that my schizophrenia? I'm sorry. Is that my schizophrenia, or are you guys talking
If
about
you
tying
have
me up?
to ask, is it my schizophrenia? It is. No one's ever asked that.
Shit,
and
I
got the
better
answer,
get back
no,
on
it's-
my
you're-
meds.
It's not. It's your sanity.
All right, rest assured,
You know, we could
my
take-
doctor's about to get rich.
I say that we
With
tie
prescriptions.
we tie him up and gag him, but we keep him in the van with us in case we need him as collateral in some way.
All right, listen, I won't hurt anyone here. I know the voices are totally
You're not the one that
trolling
we're talking
me.
about.
They're trolling me.
All right.
All right, so we're back at the burger joint. We got Spaguli tied up in the van.
We gotta. Well, what are you doing?
He was sharing something. It wasn't about the game.
That's not for you guys.
It was something else.
That's I've been really honest and open with this crowd, but I went like 3 layers above that for
Just
Curtis
now.
just now.
Yeah.
What? She wasn't that hot.
No. That's very superficial. This had to do with tinfoil hats and alien people and all that kind of shit, like reptile fucking people on the news, So what Dan said, I said, is really offensive because I was talking about reptile eyes, and All right, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey guys, I have a spell of improved invisibility. I can make myself completely invisible to people and to detectors. You can give me the key. I'll go in there. Bing, bang, boom. But then, how do we get him out of there without being seen on the way out?
Who's saying this?
This is me, Eve.
Another rare joke from Hortigard.
By the way, I like your
saying this.
put a spell on you joke.
He's like Borat. Yeah, we're all together, right? We're behind the back door of Burger
United.
We're trying to form a game plan. Yes, I think that's great. Your enhanced visibility.
Okay, but once I'm in there and I got to get him out through the thing, like how do I get him out without the turrets going off on the whole?
I feel like we need to go in the front. Okay, so magic people weren't getting stopped at the front, right? So actually, people with magic abilities should go in the front. Take out these motherfuckers. People who have hardware should go in the back because every time someone with guns goes in the front.
Do I have hardware?
Yes.
The doctor.
You have only the
I want to
power
do
your
the
face.
best I can
Doctor
do.
and Eve and Hordegard, I think, should go in the
have
front and like take them out with like spells and telekinesis. I'll go in the back with
You say this,
Mercy
but I also have maximum capabilities with.
I didn't mean to offend you. I'm just saying,
Listen,
It's going to require more than one of us to do this.
Anyone that has the ability to like hurt someone with their mind.
I'll walk in and I'll go in there and just stun ball the entire room and just knock everybody out.
And I'll come in the back, and I mean it's a restaurant. Like I'll be right there.
Okay. I want Dr. Friend and someone else with me in the front, so in case my spell doesn't work, I'm not just.
I have smoke bombs.
That's
I have
good.
smoke bombs.
That's good.
So I'm going to come in behind you, and I'll throw the smoke bomb if we need to.
Okay.
Let me be third so that I can closest to the vehicle because I can keep it running and then jump in it. And
Okay. Good.
steer it.
So Hordegard's going to be out back with the vehicle, ready to rock.
Right.
He's our eyes and ears on the inside in case we need it.
We're down to the last couple of minutes. We have to do this now.
Okay.
We started late. Fuck this.
Okay.
We're going until we're done.
All right,
I don't care if
okay.
it's midnight. I don't care.
No. I meant in this world.
Oh, in this world?
In this world.
Yeah, based on.
I'll tell you what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid he's food.
Jellyfish is freezing. Yeah, he's in the freezer.
I'm afraid he's food. I'm afraid because he said that he wasn't a customer and he didn't work there, but he's in the freezer.
Yeah. I know. I hear you.
You know?
Yeah.
I think he may be burgers.
All right. So here's the plan. I'm walking in there with who? Who's coming in the front door with me?
Me.
Okay.
Goes with you.
I should go in first, unarmed.
Okay.
I mean, I have my hidden weapon. Will they be able to detect that, Spencer?
What's the weapon?
It's an Ares Predator that's hidden, and I also have a sleeve gun too that's hidden.
I'll answer that. Yes, they have metal detectors.
Yeah, they have melt.
Am I in this? Can I go in on this?
You're here.
What's my?
You're coming with me because you're hardware based.
Okay, so we're like back. We're backing them up.
Yeah, you're just
Like,
following.
they're gonna
me.
go in, and then we're gonna go in.
Just
But
whip
go
your
in
hair
with your
around
face
a lot.
and be quiet.
Spencer, can I go in astrally and still cast a physical spell on these people?
No.
Okay. So
Could I throw in the smoke bombs and that distracts everybody? You guys go in the back while we're in the front
What are we
doing
trying
the
to
distraction.
We're going in the back. They don't need to be distracted from us going in the back. We're going in the back.
Spencer, what are we trying to get?
Little boy.
Like we're trying to rescue a little boy.
Yeah, we're trying to save him from.
Save him
his
from
cousin.
what?
from
Death?
gangsters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Might
sorry.
suggest
I'm sorry,
if
you guys.
if
Like,
you throw
come on,
smoke
you guys.
bombs-
I'm trying to slow it down.
I'm
I'm
unlocking
not
the
trying to
back
slow
door.
it down. I'm just trying to
I'm
understand.
unlocking the back door.
Okay, so we're gonna save a little boy. Dan and I are gonna go through the
Yep.
back. You
guys are going in front.
Going front.
Use magic. Leave your weapons
Fucking-
behind. You can't bring
Okay.
weapons in.
I stash my weapons in
we
the
don't
van.
save this kid.
I drop all my metal weapons in the van. I come in there ready to rock with a major ass stun bolt. If it doesn't work, I want Doctor. You drop those.
I've got the smoke bombs in my doctor bag.
Right, and then also will my improved like low light vision work in smoke, Spencer, or no?
Not through smoke. No.
Not through smoke. All right, then we'll just if it doesn't work out, we're just gonna cause a ruckus, start shooting the fucking place up, and get the hell out of there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm with you.
All right, you guys ready to do this?
Ready.
All
Do I
right.
have a gun on me? I do, right?
Yes,
Okay.
probably.
yeah.
But mostly you have your
It's
face.
your hair.
Yeah. Okay. I walk in the front door and look for, and I say, hey, I walk up to the counter and, no, I want to have everybody where I can see. How big is the room, by the way?
It's like McDonald's size.
Okay, cool. So my stun ball should be enough to hit the whole thing, probably. Right?
Not the whole room. No, you can probably hit about half of it.
All right, so I walk in the front door and I look around and who do I see?
You see right up at the front is the security guard. He's wearing an armor plate, and you also see about 3 customers just kind of spread around tables. And then there's 2 fry cooks kind of milling about the auto fooders.
All right, I put my hand on him and I have shot gloves and I just try to stun him and knock him out.
Who?
The security guard at the door.
All right.
Dude, why?
Stay in the pocket, son.
Yeah, be ready to go, Doctor.
I'm ready.
Because we're shadow running. It's not called Shadow Picnic.
You grab the guy right on his body part, and he starts to convulse wildly with electrical energy. He's shaking around. You should talk into the microphone so we could all hear it.
He's conspiring.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying now we know shit's going down to my comrades.
We don't need to know that.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't go down though. He's not unconscious. He's just
Shit's going down. Pass
Okay,
it on.
then I finish the job.
Go ahead, continue.
Uh,
Continue.
It really is literally what he was saying. He was actually just pulling an audible.
I push him, Spencer, towards everyone else that looks like a threat. Would they all be in one area enough for my stun ball to affect?
Wait, what do you do?
I want to push this guy because he's not knocked out. I want to just kind of use him while he's stunned and push him in toward the crowd and then stun ball the whole room.
Sure.
Objection.
Yeah.
Objection.
You can push him.
Can my character step in front of this push and block them?
You're in the back.
You're in the back.
I'm in the back. Can
You're
my
with me.
friends?
I'm unlocking the back door.
Oh yeah,
You're with
you and
me.
I are together. That's
Just
right.
go like this.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. I push him in there into the room and cast a Force 5 stun ball on the whole ball of wax.
All right. Well, before you can do that, you start pushing him, and then two of the fry cooks draw guns on you.
Smoke bombs.
Smoke bombs.
Perhaps more emphatically than that.
Gunfire cuts through the burger tyrant, but obscured by the smoke, you manage to dodge all hits.
I use my nimble cart-like gymnastic ability, cartwheel away from all that stuff, and then where they were, Force 5 stun ball.
Racist but effective.
All right, it hits all of them.
Yeah.
They don't get unconscious. They get punched as if in the face, and they stumble back several steps.
And then here I come.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the
And
back,
me too, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm behind Harmon. I'm sort of behind him.
yeah. What are you
hiding
guys
behind
doing?
him.
while
I got
this-
my Ares Predator out, silencer. I'm coming in expecting this. My goal is to come in through the back. I'm expecting fry cooks. I'm expecting to take them out.
All right. Well, you come into the storage room. There's potatoes and pickles.
I don't care about them.
You go into the main room. Oh, there's also the freezer door to the right and a manager's door to the left.
Guard the freezer.
I'm on it.
I keep and watch the manager's door. And then what else is there?
There's just the door to the main.
Oh, we got
I
our
go
dirty
to the main
manager.
door because my plan is to meet the others in front and come.
Nightblade, are you in the comm?
I'm coming.
Will you come in this room? It's going to be
Yeah,
full,
I'm coming.
It's going to be full of smoke. You might not be able to see everything.
It's called Nightblade.
Doctor, let's hit the dirt and just so in case the bullets start flying, just don't aim at the ground so we don't get hit.
Have we caught up with these guys yet?
Yeah, you're walking.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it up.
So you burst open the door and there's smoke pouring out everywhere. There's bullets flying all over the place and
Cyber
people are
eyes.
screaming.
As this is happening-
Cyber eyes.
Those are the eyes you have.
Those are my eyes. Cyber eyes.
Yep.
Low light. Flare reduction.
Yep.
Impenetrable.
I'm assuming smoke is to smoke them.
Yep.
Okay.
really-
Shit. Fuck. God damn it.
And if anything
I never
happens,
tested these things out. Cyber eyes. I just start shooting randomly. No, I'm kidding. I move forward.
We're on
Come
the ground, Nightblade. The doctor and I have hit the dirt, so you have a clear shot.
Do I see anything in front of me?
You see the fry cooks. They're firing into the smoke.
Shoot them.
Which one?
The nearest one?
The nearest one.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Welcome to Texas trial.
Unless I'm close enough to you think to stun baton them, but I'm assuming this is not.
No,
you
you're
know
not.
what? Fuck these guys. They work for a crooked establishment.
Back down, back down, back down.
These people signed on the dotted
Harmon
line.
said, I'm going to back down.
No,
I don't
no.
want to fight these crazy crooked people.
No. This is murder is
Back
my business.
down, murderers.
And also, we're eating cows. The
Cows,
deforestation alone.
Back down.
Fuck these people.
Back off, back down, and get serious.
You fire off as many rounds as you choose. and they don't hit anything. The
Shoot
guy,
everything. Shoot it all.
he slips on the greasy floor at the last second. He doesn't dodge or anything.
Shoot those
but he doesn't
branches.
get hit. He does not get hit.
Shit. Fuck. God damn it.
It's all
Justin, what do you want to do?
It's not my turn, and I
It
feel
is
really
your
bad.
turn.
I just realized I've been, fucking.
Pick up
Well,
your
what do you
shit
wanna
and
do?
do something. God damn it.
Okay. What can I do? What are my options?
You
here?
just walked into a
Do I roll a
firefight.
dice? Can I roll a die?
No.
Grab your
What would you
shit off
do?
the floor.
You're in a firefight. People are shooting. There's smoke
Do
everywhere.
something.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so what's going on?
You don't need that.
Yeah, he does.
No, he
Well,
doesn't.
Dan says
What
I
if
do.
he has like a spell?
Listen, Dan says I need it.
He doesn't have
Ow,
spells.
Dan, don't hurt me. I'm picking it up, okay?
All right, what does Curtis do?
Well, geez,
Well, Curtis is on the floor
I'm
As all
picking
this
because
is
I threw
happening.
my smoke bombs.
As all this is happening,
Jesus
Hodegard
Christ,
leaves the
this fucking
vehicle.
We're on
Pencil.
the floor to
Just
leave a
pick it
clear
up.
view.
The pencil's
Yeah.
not attached to the ground.
I am outside of the vehicle now, and I'm
Dan,
approaching
don't
the
beat
building.
me up, man.
This guy can create a hit show that's coming out this summer,
Buddy,
but in July,
stop. Come on.
Tuesday nights at midnight,
Listen,
called Rick and Morty. But he can't pick
that's
up a folder.
a team effort. These two.
Doritos.
All right, so what am I doing here?
What is
These goddamn Doritos have pushed me over asunder.
What does DeMorge do?
I have left the vehicle and I've approached the building. I'm entering the building.
There's smoke pouring everywhere.
I have my smoke bombs with me also,
Yep.
but I've not used them. I'm crouching and using combat sense to assess the situation and navigate myself closer to the point of impact.
Your awareness is heightened. You have combat senses all about you. Combat, it's imminent. It's current.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I can do a physical barrier spell.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do, I'm in the big room, right? I'm going to do a physical barrier spell that extends from the back room to the front door, keeping all of the guys with guns on the far side of the physical. Can I do that?
You can, but you got Dan and Justin are on that side.
I know that, but they're going to go
We
out
ain't
the way
gonna
they
let you
came
do
in,
that
the back
kind of
door.
nonsense.
But in the meantime, all of these people with guns are trapped in my physical barrier.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Sure, yeah, because they're kind of in the same area
Dan,
right
They
tell-
are.
tell- let them know.
Cast,
Okay.
Cast it. Cast that spell.
Physical barrier!
Now it's up. Let's get out of here. Let's get that kid and get out of here
Have you guys...
before anyone else is hurt.
Yeah,
Wow.
the guys are blocked in. They're almost imprisoned by a barrier of force in the corner
But
with
not
the auto
limited.
footers.
But the Hodegard is not limited.
No, you're outside of it. You're just in the place.
Nightblade, go back, open up that freezer, get that kid. We'll meet you out back in the car.
That's a Roger 29. I head back to the freezer.
You open the freezer, and inside you see an unconscious 30-year-old man and a little boy.
Oh boy! All right,
Get that boy and go, Nightblade.
all right.
He puts up his dukes like he's ready to fight.
the unconscious one.
No, yeah, the unconscious one. It's really crazy. No, the little boy.
Oh, hey, little boy.
Watch out!
No, you remind me of me and all that shit.
I don't care.
We don't have time to go through the whole thing. But,
I'll remind you of being punched in the head.
Nah, that's just like I would have said if I was you. It's like this is an unlikely friendship. Come on, let's go.
Tick-tock,
Let's go, little
Nightblade,
dick.
tick-tock.
Can I?
get out of here.
Might Hodegard mind link to Nightblade and tell him to tell the young lad that Bilson said he must come with him.
Kid, Bilson needs to see you.
I don't know what that means. Also, stranger danger.
Kid, I know you've heard this before, but if you tell anybody about this, your parents are going to get hurt.
Now get in the
And
van.
free candy? Am I going down the wrong road? All right, here's the thing, kid. I'm going to level with you because I see some of you in my eyes. This world is so fucked up, okay? All the oil's gone. People are trolls. The president's a dragon. Everything's fucked up. Covered in piss. You don't stand a chance. I didn't stand a chance. We're just human beings scrapping around on this fucking burnt out husk that's orbiting a fucking doomed sun. All I'm telling you, kid, is you come with me either willingly or I stun baton you. And I'm telling you, it says on the label, and I'll let you read it because you seem smart. It could fucking kill you. Because I'm not supposed to do it to someone your size. So I'm saying, come with me as an option. Piggyback ride. Like, it could be fun. Like we're going to a zoo, except instead of animals, we're going to see my paymasters.
Okay.
Hildegard races back to the vehicle, jumps into driver's seat, kicks it into start.
All right, hold on. Who's the other guy in the fridge? Who's this other guy, kid?
Oh, that's one of the mobsters. I got the drop on him.
Oh, the kid fucked him up.
Nice.
All right, so we've all run back. We're meeting back at the van, right?
Right.
Sure.
All right. Who's right? Oh, yes.
I release the spell.
No, leave it on him.
All right, okay.
Yeah. we don't want those guys to get free yet.
No, but we're leaving.
Yeah, we're leaving now.
Okay, I'll leave it then.
It'll probably dissipate when you get a certain distance away from it.
Right. Okay.
When all the people are done talking, Hildegard eats one Doritos chip. Then releases the pedal and drives to a distinct dark location using his no-softs in the Seattle area, where they can then reconvene.
With the child in tow, you drive off to a mysterious dark location? Cliffhanger!
All right, thanks for coming on Game of Thrones night. We appreciate your patronage.
Sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
Let's hear for DeMorge Brown, everybody. Spencer Crittenden.
Nacho cheese!
Anatoly and his beautiful stretch pants. Nacho, Randy Savage. Doritos, Honda Motor Company. Spencer Crittenden, Curtis Armstrong, everybody. I'm Jeff Davis, and one more time for your mayor, Mr. Dan Harmon.
See you in hell.
Did you get any of that?
It's a good show.
Feral Audio.